Welcoming guys to our preview every single NFL team for the 2022 season. We're in the NFC West. We're only a couple of days away from the football season now. Super excited to get talking about football again. Watching the games and stuff. I have watched a couple of college games. I haven't talked about that yet, but I will talk about that maybe later on. If I can get a chance to talk about the college game on my channel, I will. Again, I'm super busy. It's Labor Day today, so I got more time to do stuff. But again, rest of the time I'm super busy, so if I can fit it in, I'll do a college game review as well. But we go on into the San Francisco's 49ers 2022 season, and last year they was 10-7 in the NFC West. They lost out in the NFC Championship game to the Rams with Jimmy G as a starting quarterback. You had the young quarterback in Trey Lance, who didn't really show his potential of what he could be, because again, Kyle Shanahan was like, "Oh, we got to start Jimmy G and let Trey Lance learn behind the fucking Jimmy G." Have that stupid logic that every other stupid old idea people have is like, "Oh, well, he's got to learn behind. What the hell is he learning behind Jimmy G? Let him fucking start." So you're coming off Trey Lance's rookie year and you don't know what the fuck you have. You don't know if he's the dude or not. You don't know if he's going to be a bust or whatever, because you haven't started him enough last year. I'm going to talk about his stats in a minute. You did lose in the offseason Laken Tomlinson to the Jets. Mike McDaniels, again, another big loss. Offensive core, he was an offensive core. Mike McDaniels, he went to the Dolphins, so it's a big loss as well for them this season. They're over the salary cap, so again, a lot of things happened. Deebo Samuel, I think a good thing is that they kept Deebo Samuel. He wanted to leave, wanted to go to the Raiders, and they kept him, and they still have, and then they had Charvarius Ward, cornerback from the Chiefs, and then in the draft they have Drake Jackson, defensive end from UCE. Traylon Davis Prince, running back from LSU. Danny Gray, wide receiver from MSU. Spencer Burnford, offensive tackle from UTSA. Samuel Warmrick, linebacker. Nick, offensive tackle from Fordham. Killa Davis, defensive tackle. Torma Castro Fields, cornerback. Brock Purdy from Penn State. From Iowa State. And then we have, like I said, you still have Deebo Samuel. Like I said before, he's going to get traded. But you have George Kittle as well. He had a good year last year. Him and Deebo Samuel last year combined, they had 2,700 yards. They had 148 catches, 20 touchdowns last year. You have, on the other side, Isaiah Mitchell, who had a good rookie year, came from that 2020 draft class, had 963 yards. And then he's going to be great with that ball carry, and he's going to help protect with Trey Sermon. I think that combo's been great. And then you look at the offensive line. That is the word for me, that the offensive line needs work. But again, you've got Trent Williams, who can get into that role. He can protect Trey Lance, who again needs to start in the upcoming season. Right tackle, you still need to address the right tackle position, because again, you've got Mike McGurry. He had a abdominal quadruple surgery last year, so how's he going to be coming back into this season? And then let's look at the defense. So the defense, they was ranked third in total defense, and then the points allowed, they was ranked third. They had issues at the secondary last year. A lot of times, they had 21 interferences that led to penalties last year. They was third in field passes last year, fifth in interceptions. They signed cornerback Ward, which I think is going to be a great acquisition from the Chiefs for $42 million. Him and Mosley and Thomas at cornerback position are going to be really great together. You look at it in reality, on paper, the team isn't that good, but then I think you look at NFC West, and we know the Rams are going to win the division. The Rams have done well this offseason. We'll talk about that when it gets to them. But this year, the big reason is it all depends on Trey Lance. How is his development going to be in year 2? Year 2, how is Trey Lance going to be in year 2? Year 1 was a bust. Year 1 wasn't that good. Because again, it wasn't his fault. It's down to Kyle Shanahan being a fucking idiot and starting Jimmy G over him. So how's year 2 going to be? Who knows? Again, leave your guys' thoughts.